The work week is finally over. Tonight I don't have any plans. No going out, no meeting anyone. Just a quiet evening at home, a simple Vietnamese dinner, and apparently some rain. Sometimes the best plan is having no plan at all. Let's come spend a Friday night with me. The moment I get home, it feels like I can finally leave the whole week outside. No more rushing, no more thinking about what I need to do next. For the next few hours, this little room is my whole world. I usually come home around the time the sky starts changing color. On a clear day, I can sometimes catch a beautiful sunset from this window. But not today. Everything is gray, heavy clouds. Looks like rain is coming. This morning I wake up late and I basically threw everything onto my desk and ran out to the door. And now I just can't relax when my desk, it looks like a dump. After being outside all day long, a shower is probably the fastest way to feel human again. Now I need to get something for dinner. Hanoi at night feels completely different, and every little alley suddenly feels warmer. It's not the kind of beauty you usually see on postcards, but this is the Hanoi that I know, very alive. Tonight, I'm making chả lá lốt, which is Vietnamese grilled pork in betel leaf. So first I need minced pork. About 30k Vietnam dong, which is $1.14. And of course, my favorite summer food, longan. This cost me 15k Vietnam dong, which is 57 cents. I also bought 5k of pickled eggplant. This is a very traditional Vietnamese side dish. Small, crunchy, salty, and slightly sour. 10k Vietnam dong for 5 bananas in total. Let's go home and cook. For the filling of chả lá lốt, I'm using minced pork, which I just bought from the market, and minced betel leaf, shallots, fish sauce, black pepper, and a little oyster sauce. Then I mixed everything together and let it rest for a while before rolling. And while waiting, I'm boiling sweet potato leaf. Yes, This comes from the same plant that give us sweet potatoes. They're very common in Vietnamese home cooking. Now comes my favorite part. I place a small amount of meat near the edge of each leaf, then fold it and roll it up. The leaf holds everything together naturally. They don't have to look perfect. Actually, mine almost never do. The oil is hot now. I place them in one by one with the folded side facing down first so they don't open. Then I fry them until both sides are nicely browned. This is when the smell becomes impossible to ignore. Just when I bring everything to the table, it starts raining. I love rain when I'm already home. Outside, cars are still moving. Rain is hitting the roof and windows. But here, I'm dry. My dinner is warm. There's always something about the smell of the rain that I love. The earthy smell when rain tops the ground, mixed with wet concrete, leaf, and the cooler air coming through the window. It's one of those smells that doesn't really belong to anything that you can hold, but somehow carries so many memories. Let's eat. The chalalot is still hot. The outside is slightly crisp, but the meat inside is juicy. The boiled sweet potato leaf are much simpler, soft, fresh, and a little earthy. Vietnamese meals are often not built around one big dish, but it's a combination of several small things that make the whole meal feel complete. I made a little too much jalalo for one person, so I put the rest in the fridge. Tomorrow I have one less thing to cook. I need something fresh to end the day, so I add dragon fruit, some longanids into yogurt, then mixing everything together. Cold, creamy, sweet, and fresh. After dinner, this tastes so good. Now I can finally wash the day off, face clean, and a face mask. Healing for me is just a cheap face mask. Rain outside, and knowing I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. Before bed, I write for a little while. Journaling is one of the few moments when everything slows down enough for me to hear my own thoughts. Some days I write a lot, some days almost nothing. I just like leaving a small record of who I was that day. There was something that was more to me now, but I know it will mean something big years later. I like to spend a little time in bed too, watching random videos, scrolling, and doing absolutely nothing important. I think this might be my favorite part of a Friday night, knowing there's nowhere I need to be and nothing I need to finish tonight. Just me, my bed, and a little time for myself. Now that nothing extraordinary happened tonight, just me being warm, fat, safe, and at home. Good night from Hanoi. See you next time.